Hello boys and girls. In this video we will solve some problems on number patterns. Okay. So when it comes to number patterns, we are especially dealing with the numbers that are in arithmetic progression or arithmetic series. Okay, the numbers that are in arithmetic series. Only those patterns we will discuss in this while we are solving these problems. Okay. First of all, what is an arithmetic series or what is an arithmetic progression? Okay, so I'm going to give you some series of numbers. Those numbers are goes like this. For example, I have 1, 5, 9, 13 and 17 and dash dash dash. So it goes on. Is this an arithmetic series? Are these numbers in arithmetic series? Are these numbers in arithmetic progression? How do we check? Arithmetic progression is a series of numbers where it has one property. That property is the common difference is same across all the numbers, all the entire sequence. Across entire sequence, the common difference is same. Common difference or CD, we will call it as a CD. What is the common difference? Okay, the difference between this and this, the difference between this and this, the difference between this and this, difference between this and this. Okay, and it goes on. And if that difference, which is common throughout the sequence, if we have a common difference, then that series is called arithmetic series. Let's find out what is the common difference here between these two numbers. When we are computing the common difference, what we have to do is the difference of these two, like this term minus this term. What is the difference between 5 and 1? 5 minus 1, which is equal to 4. Similarly, the difference between these two terms. So when you calculating the difference, you have to use this term first, minus, and then the previous term. Similarly, the difference between these two, 9 minus 5, which is also 4. Similarly, the difference between these two terms, 13 and 9, 13 minus 9, which is also 4. See, while we are calculating the difference between the two terms, between the two consecutive terms, we are continuously getting the 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, so which is common among our entire sequence, this difference is common. So that is the, this is called common difference. If the common difference is same, then that series is said to be in arithmetic series or arithmetic progression. Okay, so that is how we define it. So I'm going to give you another series. That series goes like this. For example, minus 5, 0, 5, 10, 15, so on and so on. Okay, is this in arithmetic series? That is also in arithmetic series. The reason is the difference between this and this. How much is the difference? 0 minus of minus 5. 0 minus of minus 5. That is equal to 0 plus 5, which is equal to 5. Okay, that is the difference between these two terms. What is the difference between these two terms? 5 minus 0, which is also 5. What is the difference between these two terms? 10 minus 5, which is also 5. See, here we got 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, which is common. And we are getting the same difference throughout the series. That's why we call this series is also an arithmetic series. Okay, so this is how any pattern that is looking like this, any number pattern that is looking like this, where there is a common difference between the two consecutive numbers, that number pattern is called an arithmetic series, or that series is called an arithmetic series or arithmetic progression. Both, everything is same, like one and the same. Okay, so yeah, that's how we have to evaluate if a given series or if a given progression is an arithmetic progression or not. Okay, so apart from the common difference is very important attribute of arithmetic series. Apart from arithmetic series, what are the different terms, what are the different terminology that we hear when we are discussing about, when we deal with the arithmetic series? What is that? One second. Okay, so what are the different terms that we see in arithmetic series? Okay, so apart from the common difference, say for example, if we take that series as an arithmetic, as a sample arithmetic series. The common difference CD is 4. That's fine. Okay. And there is also important, there is also significance for the first term. Okay, the first terms. What is the first term? 1. Okay, what is the first term? 1. For example, if I take the series like this 0, minus 5, 0, 5, 10, 15. What is the first term here? First term is minus 5. Okay, minus 5. Okay, so I'm going to erase this series and use this to explain. Okay, so what is the first term? Is minus 5. What is the common difference? Common difference is 5. The difference between these two, difference between these two, difference between these two, difference between these two. So what is the first term? A is equal to minus 5, and the difference D, common difference, which is also denoted with the letter D. The first term is denoted with the letter A, small a. Okay, and the common difference is denoted with the letter D. The common difference is 5. Okay, apart from these two, there are also some other important term, that is a general term. Okay, Tn. Tn, the formula for Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 in bracket into D. N minus 1 into D. Okay, that is the general term. Formula for general term. Okay, so what is A? A is the first term. In this case, what is A? 5. Okay, what is D here? In this formula, D is 5 here. A is minus 5, D is 5. What is N? Minus 1 is a constant. Okay, there's no need to discuss about minus 1. Minus 1 is a minus 1 only. What is N here and what is Tn here? Okay, it's very important to know the difference between this N and the Tn together. Tn together and N alone. N here represents the term number. Term number. For example, what is the N for this one? Minus 5. What is N for minus 5? It is the first term. Because of that, N for minus 5 is 1. What is N for 0? Which term is it? Which term is this 0? Which term? That is the second term. So N is 2 for this term, like 0. What is N for 5? It is 3. What is N for this one? 10? It's 4. Okay? Because this is the fourth term. First, second, third, fourth. That is fourth term. That is the 4. The term 4. Okay, that's why N is 4. What is Tn? Okay, we discussed about N. N usually goes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no matter what these numbers here, N usually goes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7 and so on. Okay, regardless of what numbers you have here. Okay, you understand N. What is Tn? Tn is the term itself. Okay, what is, so if I put N as 1, what is T1? What is the T1? What is that means what is the first term? If I put N as 1, what is Tn? Tn is minus 5. T1 is minus 5. If I put N as 2, then this becomes T2. What is T2? T2 is 0. If I put N as 3, what is T3? T3 is 5. If I put N as 4, T4 is 10. So that is what this Tn is. Okay, you understand, right? The difference between this N here and the Tn here. N alone, N usually goes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on. And Tn is the actual term itself. If I put 1, that is the first term. If I put 2 here, that it becomes T2. That means the second term. What is that term? T2, 0. If I put N as 3, what is the third term? It is 5 here. Okay. So this is the formula for a general term. Using this one, you can find out any term in this series. See, these are the 5 numbers you already written, and then after that you put a dash dash dash. That means the series is going on. What if somebody asks you what is the 100th term in this series? What is the 100th term? Or what is 200th term? It is difficult to write, like it is difficult to write those many terms. Those many terms, like there is no space, first of all. The secondly, it's also time consuming, isn't it? Yeah, and thirdly, you need to do a lot of calculations, like you keep on adding 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, that's going to take a lot of time. So, in such case, we have to use this formula. For example, in this series, if you want to find out a T100, I put n as a 100 because I want to know the 100th term. What should I do? A plus n minus 1 into D. What is A here? Minus 5 plus, what is n? What is n here? Because I wanted to know a 100th term, n is going to be 100 minus 1 here. N is 100 into D. What is the D? In this series, what is the D? D is 5. Okay, so there you go. So minus 5. If you simplify this one, you have to evaluate the one in the bracket first. 99 into 5 and minus 5 plus 599s. You can do it. 599s. 5 nines are 45. 4 45 plus 4 495. 495 minus 5 plus 495. That's going to be 490. 490. So that is the answer. See, instead of doing calculating each term by term, simply using this formula, I figured it out that the 100th term is going to be 490. Okay, if you want to verify, you can verify it. Okay, you can verify it. Yeah. So that's all about arithmetic series. That's all about arithmetic progression. That's how the progression looks like. Any arithmetic progression should look like. Okay. The important aspect of arithmetic progression is the common difference. The common differences should be same. Common difference is the difference between the two consecutive numbers. Any two consecutive numbers, you should continue to get the same difference throughout the series, sequence. Okay. So the formula Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into T. N minus 1 into D. This is also called as the general term. The general term. Because this is a general term, by substituting A, by substituting D, by placing n value here, you can find out any term in this series. For example, the first term is minus 5. Keep the same thing in this formula. A, what is A? Minus 5 plus, what is n here? Because you wanted to know the first term, you should place n as 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into D, 0. D of course is 5, but 0 into 5 is 0. What is A here? A is minus 5. So you got T1 as a minus 5. Okay. So that's how you can simply verify it. Whether this formula is correct or not, you can verify it. Alright, yeah. So that's some introduction about the arithmetic series. So based on that series, based on that arithmetic progression, we will do some problems in number patterns that are following arithmetic series. The patterns of numbers that are obeying the arithmetic series. Okay, so the first problem goes like this. A salesperson on a cosmetic counter receives a bonus of €5 for every pack of a makeup they sell. Okay, salesperson is getting some commission, some bonus of €5 for every pack of makeup he sold. Okay, complete the following. The number of packs sold. First part. What is this? For every packet he is getting €5 commission. For the first packet he got €5. If he sells 2 packets, he is going to get 10 euros. If he sells 3, he is going to get 15. If he sells 4 packets, he is going to get €20. If he sells 5, he is going to get €25. Okay, euro is already here, so these are all in euros. Complete the table. So we completed this table because for every packet he is getting €5. For 5 packets, he is going to get €25. Alright? Yeah. Is this a linear pattern? Give a reason. Okay. This is the linear pattern because it is following arithmetic. It is following an arithmetic series, and not only that, if he sells 0 packets, how much bonus is going to get? 0. Okay, so any graph that is starting with a 0 origin, and if it goes like this or if it goes like this, then that series is called a linear a linear pattern. That pattern is called a linear pattern. So if he sells 0, if he sells 0 packets, he's going to get 0. So that means the starting point for that guy is a 0. Okay, that is how you have to calculate. For example, there are certain things where the initial itself is, there is some offset value. There is some value at the beginning itself. So such patterns are not called a linear pattern, or they are not a linear pattern. This is linear pattern because it is the common. The reason is that the common difference is same throughout the series. This to this 5, this to this 5, this to this 5, this to this 5. And also, you don't look at the what is the first, but instead assume that he is selling 0 packs. How much bonus is going to get? Okay, he's going to get 0. That is why this is an arithmetic progression. That is why this is a linear pattern, linear number pattern. For example, whether he sells or not, whether he sells any packets or not, the store is giving him 50 euro. Okay, 50 euro. Then how is this pattern going to look like? Whether he sells or not, the store is giving him 50 euro. Then this pattern is going to look like, for the first packet, he's already getting 50 euro, no matter whether he sells or not. 50 euro plus 5, then it's going to be 55, then it's going to be 60, 65, 70, 75. That kind of pattern is not called a linear pattern because he is getting 50 euro whether he sells or not. Okay, yeah, that's how you have to identify whether a linear pattern, whether the given series is a linear pattern or not. Alternatively, you can also find out by plotting this one in a graph paper. If you plot it, this series is going to intersect y axis at 0. The starting point is going to intersect this with is going to intersect y axis at 0. Such patterns are called a linear pattern. For example, you plot it. So 1, 5. 1 is going to be 5. For example, if you put for 1 pack, you got a 5 here. For 2 packs, you got a 10. For 3 packs, you got a 15. Assume this is 1, 2, 3, 4. For 3 packs, you got a 15. For 4 packs, you got a 40. So you extend this graph. It's going to meet at 0. So that is the such pattern is called a linear pattern. Okay. If they sell 100 packs, how much of a bonus you will get? Exactly. This is the scenario where you have to make use of that general term, which we discussed previously. What is the general term? Is this an arithmetic progression? It is an arithmetic progression because the difference is same throughout the series. What is the formula for general term? Dn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. What is a here in this series? What is a? A is first term. Okay. First term 5. A is not 1. Okay. A is not 1. Instead A is 5. This one you consider this as a Dn. This one you consider as a n. Okay. N1. That is, if n becomes 1, Tn is 5. If n becomes 2, Tn is 10. If n becomes 3, Tn is 15. Okay. That's why you have to be very careful in understanding this n and Tn. Okay. Yeah. A is 5. What is D? What is the common difference? The difference between these two consecutive terms. The D is 5. So what he wanted to know? He wanted to know if he sells 100 packets, then what we have to know? T100. T1 is 5, T2 is 10, T3 is 15, T4 is 20, T5 is 25. Like this, T100. What is T100? T100 formula is this one, a plus n minus 1 into 2. What is a? 5 plus, what is n? N is 100. This is n. 100 minus 1 into d. What is d? 5. Okay, 5 plus 100 minus 1, 99 into 5. 99 into 5, which is 5 plus 495. 5 plus 495 is what? 500. Okay. If he sells 100 packets, he's going to get a 500 euro as a commission. Okay, that's simple, right? Simple. Only one thing, A, everybody knows it, like what is A, what is D. Given some series, some progression, but understanding this N and the Tn is a bit tricky. So what to keep as N, what to keep as a Tn. What are the variables here? A is a variable, N is a variable, D is a variable, Tn is a variable. Variable as in, these are the different quantities in this arithmetic series. So given any three, you can find out the fourth one, given any three. So in this case, what are the things that are given while solving this one? A is given, N is given, D is given. You found out the Tn. Okay. Or else, in some problems, he may give T100. T100. He may give A. He may give D. He will ask you to find out N. Okay. For example, how many packets this salesperson needs to sell to make 695 euro profit. 695 as a bonus. In such case, how many packets? So N has to be found out. Okay, you put T here, Tn as a 695, A you know, D you know, N you don't know, and solve this equation. You'll get to know how many packets he needs to sell to make 695 euro. Okay, so that's how we completed this sum. We'll take another sum and we'll proceed. Okay, so this is the second problem that we're going to solve on number patterns that are following arithmetic series. Okay, the problem goes like this. In following sequence, what is the sequence? This is a sequence. In the following sequence, find the start term, that is the first term or initial term or a start term. Everything is same. Common difference, which is we denoted as a D in the previous problem. The start term is A, small a, and this is the difference, small d. And the term is a general term, which is represented as a Tn. Okay, and the value of given term. So this is the sequence. This is the series. This is the pattern. This is the progression. Okay. So what is the start term here? What is the start term? The start term is represented with the letter A. What is the start term? 14. That is the first term. Okay. A is 14. What is the common difference? First of all, you have to, before you solve this one, you have to check whether this is a arithmetic series or not. Arithmetic pattern or not. Arithmetic series follows this rule. The common difference is same. The difference between these two is 4. Difference between these two is 4. Yeah. The difference is between these two is 4. The difference between these two is 4. Difference between these two is 4. So it is having a common difference throughout the series. So okay, this is an arithmetic progression. This is an arithmetic series. So what is the difference? What is the common difference? D is 4. Okay, now we find out the start term. We found out the common difference. What is the nth term? The general term. What is the general term formula? Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. What is A here? That is a formula for a general term. So the nth term you need to find out. Okay, so by substituting A and D, you will get some expression that is having only n in it. That is the general term for this sequence. Okay, if you don't know A and D, you can leave it. You can leave it and tell this is the general term for any series. In this case, you know A, you know D. Thereby, you have to substitute A and D and give an expression that is having only n in it. Let's do that. What is A? 14. What is n? We don't know. In general term, we don't know n minus 1. What is D? D is 4. Okay. Let us simplify this expression. 14 plus n minus 1 into 4. How can we simplify this one? Expand it. N into 4. 4n minus 1 into 4 minus 4. Okay. Then 14 minus 4, which is 10. 10 plus 4n. 4n or 4n plus n. Okay, usually in any algebraic expressions we just keep the term that is having variable in it, and then a constant, which can also be written as 4n plus 10. This is the general term for this series. This only has one unknown variable, that is n. That is n. Okay, that's how you have to write a general term for a given series. For a given series, this is a general term. The formula for general term is this one, but you don't tell that this is the general term for this series. This is just a formula. In this series, you know A, you know D. That is why you substitute it and find out an expression that is having only n in it. That is the general term for this series. Okay. And the fourth part, D, is the value of given term. What is the given term? Find the 10th term. The question asked in this series is find the 10th term. So you need to find out the T10. T10, because you are asked to find out the 10th term. 10th term is T10. So what is the general term here? 4n plus 10. 4n plus 10. That is the general term. So 4 into n. What is n? N is 10. Because you need to find out the 10th term. 4 into 10 plus 10. Simplify this one. 4 into 10, 40 plus 10. That is equal to 50. Okay, so 10th term in this series is 50. 10th term in this series is 50. Okay, so that's how we solved all the 4 parts of it. And I'm going to take another progression and we'll try to solve it. Okay. Okay, one second. I'm going to give you another progression that's going to look a little different. That progression is something like this: x minus 5, x plus 5, x plus 10, and so on. Okay, this is the given series, given pattern. Though there are numbers, but this is the pattern that is obeying an arithmetic series. Okay, so what is the difference? What is the first term? First of all, star term. What is a here? The first term is x minus 5. X minus 5. Though x is not known to us, but still x minus 5 is the first term. We can say that, isn't it? Yeah, this is the first term. What is the d? D is the difference between these two. X minus of x minus 5, that is equal to x minus x plus 5, which is equal to 5. Okay, 5, we got the common difference between these two. Between these two also, you will get 5. This minus x plus 5 minus x, you will get 5 only. This minus this, x plus 10 minus x plus 5, you will get 5 only. Okay, so this series can be treated as an arithmetic series. So now we found out the star term, we found out the common difference. What is the nth term? Nth term formula is Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into t. This is the general term formula for any arithmetic series. But in this case, what you have to do is you substitute a and d, because you know a, you know d. Substitute this in this formula. What is a? X minus 5 plus n, we don't know, n minus 1 into d. What is d? D is 5. Okay, simplify this expression. X minus 5, n into 5, 5n, minus 1 into 5, minus 5. Okay, minus 5, minus 5. So if you simplify this one, x minus 5 minus 10 plus 5n minus plus 5n plus 5n. So this is the general term. This is the general term for this series. This is the general term for this series. Say for example, you want to find out the first term using this general term. What you have to do? Keep n as a 1. Keep n as a 1. If we put n as 1 here, x minus 10 plus 5. 5 into 1, 5. x minus 10 plus 5. Minus 10 plus 5, you'll get minus 5. X minus 5, you'll get x minus 5, which is the first term you got it. T1. Okay? Yeah. So the questions can also be asked like this. In the normal pattern, number pattern, where only numbers are given. But here some expressions are given. But those expressions are also obeying an arithmetic progression. Okay? The rule for being arithmetic progression is the difference between the two consecutive numbers should always be same. And that difference is same throughout the series, across the series. Okay. So let's take another problem and we will try to solve it. Yeah. Okay, the third sum is a general term for a given linear pattern is this one. Tn is 4n plus 5. Okay, this is the general term. General term, some pattern is there, some arithmetic series is there, some arithmetic progression is there. The general term for this is given 4n plus 5, where n is something that we don't know. Okay, so after putting a, after putting d, after simplifying the general term, you got expression 4n plus 5, which is the general term for the given linear pattern. So describe in words the linear pattern. The description should have, okay, so I'm having so and so linear pattern whose first term is so and so and whose common difference is so and so. That's how you have to describe this given linear pattern. Given linear pattern. This is the general term for the given linear pattern. Okay. How do you find out the first, how do you find out the start term? This is one thing, this is the second thing. How do you find out the start term? How do you find out the start term? This is an expression for a general term. How do you find out a start term? To find out the start term, you need to find out the T1. That is the first term, T1. Keep n as 1. So, if you replace n as 1, 4 into 1 plus 5, that is equal to 4. 1s are 4 plus 5, which is equal to 9. Which is equal to 9. That is the start term. What is the common difference? How do you find out the common difference? How do you find out the common difference? To find out the common difference, you know the first term. You find out the second term and make a difference. 2. T2. The second term is going to be 4 into 2. Because this is the second term, you should replace n with 2 plus 5. That is equal to 4 2s are 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5. What is 8 plus 5? 13. The second term is 13. You know the first term, 9. You know the second term, which is 13. How do you find out the difference? Common difference? D is equal to T2 minus T1. Isn't it? T2 minus T1 gives you difference, common difference. What is T2? 13 minus 9, which is equal to 4. Which is equal to 4. So now you found out the first term, second term. Why do you need to find out the second term? Because to know the common difference, you need to have at least 2 consecutive numbers. The first term you know it, and the second term you need to find out the common difference. Okay, to find out the common difference, you need to have at least 2 consecutive terms. The first term you got to know is 9, and the second term, though it is not asked, you need to find out the second term in order to find out the common difference. So let us describe this given arithmetic series as this is the linear pattern whose first term is 9 and having a common difference of 4. Having a common difference of 4. Okay, that's how we have to do it. So without finding out the second term, there is also another way to find out the common difference. How can we do that? You equate this one with the general term. 4n plus 5 is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So without finding out the first term, without finding out the second term, you can find out a and d. So this is another way, darling. Okay. So if you simplify this one, we get a plus nd, n into d, nd minus d, minus 1 into d, minus d is equal to 4n plus 5. Okay. So let's equate this one. nd is 4n. nd is 4n. Okay, and a minus d, these two are constants for any given progression. A minus d is equal to 5. Using this one, you know that n gets cancelled, d as a 4. Substitute this one here, a minus 4 is equal to 5. What is a? A will be 4, if minus 4, if it goes to the other side, it becomes plus 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. See here, we got the same answer. A as 9 and d as 4. Okay, without finding out the T1 and T2, we found out A and D. How? This is a general term which we equated to the general term in any given, in any arithmetic progression, which is A plus n minus 1 into D. Simplified this whole expression, A plus n into D, nd, minus 1 into D minus D. Okay, so this is the term which is having n. I equated this with n, that this is the term which is having n. I equated this one. That's why 4n is equal to nd. Thereby I got a d as 4. The second part, a minus d is equal to 5. A minus d is equal to 5. I replaced d with 4 because I found out a d as 4 here. Thereby I got a as a 9. Okay, this is another way of doing the same problem. But this one, I can say this is a simple one, because you find out the first term, you find out the second term, and then okay, this involves a lot of expression simplifying, and there's a possibility that you may miss out something. Okay, but this is the simplest way. Find out the first term, find out the second term, and find out the common difference. Okay, when you describe this one, this is an arithmetic series whose first term is 9 and whose common difference is 4. Okay, yeah, let's take one more problem and we'll continue. Okay, so this is the fourth problem. Yeah, this is the fourth problem that we're going to solve on number patterns. The problem goes like this. Kate starts a race and runs at a race of 4 meters per second. Complete the table. Okay, so this table is not given. So to complete the table, we need to complete this table. After completing the table, write down the start term and a common difference for this series, for this progression, and write down formula for a distance. Kate has run a distance d after t seconds. How much Kate ran after t seconds? Okay, so let's complete this table. For first second, she covered 4 meters because she is running at a rate of 4 meters per second. That means every second she is covering 4 meters of distance. After completion of first second, she covered 4 meters. Another second, she completed another 4 meters. Another second, she completed another 4 meters. Thereby, after completion of 2 seconds, she completed 8 meters. After completion of third second, she completed 12 meters. After completion of 4 seconds, she completed 16. This is in meters. 4 meters, 8 meters, 12 meters and 16 meters. And these are all in seconds. First second, second second, third second, fourth second. Okay, so we completed the table. Write down the start term and a common difference. So what is the start term? A here is, what is the pattern? Is this a pattern or is this a pattern? This is the pattern. This is the pattern. This is always 1, 2, 3, 4. The seconds always goes in 1, 2, 3, 4 only. But the distance that she is covering in each second is depending on the rate at which she is running. So A here is 4 and the D here is, what is the difference? Difference between these two? 4. Difference between these two is 4. Difference between these two is 4. 4. Okay. That is the first part of the problem. The second part is this. Write down the formula for a distance. Write down a general formula for a distance D. So what is the distance? Distance here is 4, 8, 12, 16. We need to find out the general formula. So what is the general formula for arithmetic? What is the general term formula for arithmetic series? Dn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. N minus 1 into d. What is a? 4. What is d? 4. You need to find out the general term using these two values. 4 A, I replace with 4. N minus 1 into D. What is D? D is 4. 4 plus, expand this one, 4 into N into 4. 4N, 4N minus 4. Plus 4 and minus 4 gets cancelled and you got 4N. 4N is a general term. General term in this pattern. 4N is a general term in this pattern. Okay? Assuming you replace N with 1. That means after completion of 1 second, how much she is going to run? 4 into 1, 4. Replace N with 2. After completion of 2 seconds, she is going to run 4 into 2, 8. After completion of 3 seconds, she is going to cover 4 into 3, 12. Okay? Yeah, that's how we achieve this general term formula. General term formula for this given pattern is 4N, where only N is not known because you know A, you know D. There is no need to use this formula anymore. You can use this formula, this general term formula, to find out the distance that Kate is going to run after N number of seconds. Okay, and the third part, the fourth part here is Kate has run a distance D after T seconds. So what is the distance D formula after running T seconds? Here we consider seconds as N, assuming that this N is a T seconds. Here this is denoted the number of seconds, but denoted with the letter T. So in such case, you just replace N with T. After N seconds, she is covering 4N meters. After T seconds, she is going to cover 40 meters, isn't it? I just replaced N with T, 40, yeah. So Kate has run a distance D where D is equal to 40 meters. This is also the formula. Here, general formula for N seconds is 4N. The formula here after T seconds is 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Okay, yeah. So arithmetic progression is quite simple. This is a very important formula, Tn, A plus N minus 1 into T. Knowing this formula is one part, and second part, very important part, is understanding the difference between this N and the Tn. Okay, for example, if a series something given like this, a series like 1, 4, 7, 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, like this. What is N for this one? N for 7 is 3 because that is the third term, 1, 2, 3. Okay, what is N for this one? 13, 5 because that is the fifth term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth term. What is N for this one? That is 4. Okay, 4. What is T5 in this series, in this progression? What is T5? That means what is the fifth term? T bottom 5. What is the fifth term? Fifth term is 15. T5 is 13. Sorry. T5 is 13. T4 is 10. T2 is 4. T1 is 1 because the first term is 1. Okay. That's how you have to understand the difference between N here and the Tn. Okay. So there are 4 variables in arithmetic progression, 4 parameters, A, N, D and Tn. So there is only one equation. This is the equation because there is a is equal to symbol. There is only one equation, 4 parameters. If any 3 are given, you can find out the fourth one. Any 3. If this one is given, A is given, N is given, D is given, you can find out the Tn. If this is given, this is given, this is given, you can find out the D. If this is given, this is given, this is given, you can find out the N. Okay? Problems are usually asked like that. What are the known things in a given formula? The other unknown quantity, you can find it out. Okay? So this is all about the number patterns, and those patterns are in arithmetic progression. There are also certain number patterns which are in geometric progression, where instead of a common difference here, there will be a common ratio. The number patterns that are following geometric progression, we will discuss in some other video. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.